Hello Internet Specs here, so this is the first vlog in the series, or whatever. And this video's prompt is, what is a major obstacle that I've had to I've had to overcome, sorry, I repeat myself wrong. So there's two major things that I've had to overcome but I still face occasionally. But we all do have our obstacles in life. And they are racism and sexism. I am Vietnamese, and I think I've mentioned it before, and I mentioned a lot that I am Parisian. So, growing up in Paris isn't always very accepting. We're not, France isn't very accepting at times when it comes to different races, as we've seen through the past few weeks after the events. So yeah, it's not the best place. Especially, I've gotten used to the casual racism, so I'm not afraid to call you out if I hear that comment. I get them quite a lot. Sometimes I'm used to it. Sometimes it's plain hypocritical. Like sometimes I don't understand it. Why you say ching chang chong in my face and then you point when another girl in class asked an Asian guy, he's half Chinese, "Oh, I thought you were Buddhist. Jacob's Buddhist," something like that. He did get all he gets all that the other guy that I mentioned earlier gets all offensive. I don't know, and points out that it's racism. It's like seriously, you just said that in my face. Now you're pointing that out. Please connect the freaking dots. From point A to point B, something got lost in connection. Well, it's one of those kids that says pretty stupid stuff because he's threatened to violate me. Trigger warning. So yeah, it's just. But I've told the teacher and I've asked for him to get change place because he makes very untasteful jokes. But those are the things I've had to face a lot. It's like yes, and please stop wearing cultures as a costume. When I was younger, I was all, yay, I dress up as a Asian. No, now I know that it is not the best thing to do. I is kind. I know that there's good things, but wearing another cultures as a costume is very distasteful. Especially around Halloween, I know all these things come out. With the black face, the yellow face, and stuff like that. But racism is still very, very much alive, especially here in the US and in France. I don't get it. Ever since what happened a couple of weeks ago, people been all over the place with freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, liberté, bitch. Ugh, sorry about the language. I get right. I swear, I get right. But seriously, freedom of speech and liberty in the charte de liberté and in the charte des droits de l'homme et du citoyen says that we have liberty to do any religion, to practice any religion we want. That's not true. That's not true at all. All those is very anti-is. Well, I missed these past few weeks ever since that when I've been mentioned the event that happened. Very anti-Semitism. Sorry if I didn't pronounce it. That is has been rising up because a few weeks. So yeah, racism is still alive, especially in France and here in the States. So the second subject or thing I'm gonna tackle is sexism. I identify myself as a demigirl. So, and I dress very more feminine. As for my makeup, tend to lean towards more feminine. I'm sorry, my camera shakes. It's on my desk, my computer, and I'm kind of shaking it and kicking it out. But I've learned to overcome it. It's a thing that I have to deal with, like with the rape culture and that kid that trigger warning if rape mentioned that violation. He told me to if I don't sit down, he will violate me. He said it was a joke later on in the day, but I did not. I found it completely distasteful. I don't find all those jokes funny with sexual harassment and stuff. I don't find those jokes funny. Very, as we say, white straight guys. Not everybody's nightmare, but my nightmare, being surrounded by that. In their opinions, not all the guys are that bad, but it depends on how we grew up. Sorry, Josh. It depends on where we grew up and which culture. It depends. So yeah, it's not always fun. Thing. Who I am. Rape culture, all those jokes, and victim blaming. I've been called. I I remember in kindergarten or something like that, around the age of 4. Um, the boy I was playing at the playground with my class, and the boys wouldn't let any of us girls play with them. Spider-Man, I believe. So we said fine, we're playing Spider-Woman, Spider-Girl. So at a very young age, we've been taught to conform to society's ideal image. And I often sit like this. I put my feet on my chair, and I've been told it's not feminine. Blah blah blah. Have to be more feminine. There's so many stereotypes that I have to face. Like, it's when it comes to my race, and to what I identify as. So, oh, 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 stop throwing like a girl, or as we say in French, fifi. Is I'm used to those insults, but still, it's insulting to know that being a girl is like using a girl. You're using girl as an insult. Oh, you feel like a girl, you run like a girl. Seriously. Same thing. It's the same thing a lot that comes back. But we need to stop with these ideas. I'm a feminist. Proud to know. Just for your information if you want. So yeah, the sexism. Also sexism. But those comments are very inutile, as you say in French, useless. So before you make a comment, please think it out. And that's all I have. So goodbye, internet.